In JavaScript, object properties are public by default, meaning they can be accessed, modified, and listed by anyone. However, there are times when we want to encapsulate some of the data and make it private. By private, we mean that the property should not be directly accessible from outside the object. Here, we're defining a function called createPrivateProperty. This function will take three parameters: the object to which the private property will be added, the name of the property, and its initial value. We're using the Object.defineProperty method to add the property to the object. We set enumerable to false, ensuring the property will not appear in object property enumerations like for loops or when calling object keys. Let's see the function in action. We create an empty object named person. Then we call createPrivateProperty to add a property called _age. We're using an underscore prefix as a naming convention to signal that it's intended to be private, although in actuality, it's just a regular property with special configuration. We assign it the value of 30. Notably, this property is now not enumerable due to our configuration in the createPrivateProperty function. Now, even though we've created a non-enumerable property, we still might want to provide controlled access to it. This can be accomplished with a public method. Here, we define getAge directly on the person object. This is a function that returns the value of _age. Since functions are public by default, getAge can be called by anyone with access to the person object. Lastly, let's see what happens when we try to list all the properties on the person object. We use a for in loop for enumeration. You'll notice, as the code executes, that the console only logs getAge. Our private property _age is not listed. This illustrates that _age is not enumerable, and it won't show up when attempting to list the object's properties. So while _age isn't truly private, as JavaScript doesn't have private properties in this context, it acts like one by not being easily accessible or visible, which is often enough for many practical purposes.